Welcome back to Celebrate the Season. I'm Dana Tyler with a look at the best of holiday in New York. We're on the terrace of Equinox. Behind me, you see the sculpture Vessel. You know, in large part, this time of the year, this season is all about shopping. But before you check out the stores, make sure you see the show on the streets. CBSN New York's Natalie Duddridge has a look at the window display artistry, capturing imaginations for more than a century.
No one says New York does anything in a subtle way, and so it's true for store windows too. Holiday window unveilings, which generally take place in late November, are nothing short of major happenings.
3, 2, 1.
And when it comes to holiday windows, Macy's has been at it the longest, since the 1870s. Their goal then, as now, has always been the same.
That kind of wow moment where the customer will walk by and say, how did I do that?
Roya Sullivan is the National Windows Director for Macy's. She says planning starts in January and an army of window elves set to work in Red Hook. The actual window takes about 2 weeks to install.
Do you think we need an arrow here too? Yeah. And then make this red over here, I think, the whole thing.
This year, it was all about the interactive. A scratch on this pup's nose gets a scratch of his hind quarter. And there are lots of social media opportunities.
Being able to play with the window, taking a selfie of yourself, and then appearing in our window.
Yes, your face in Macy's window. The most wonderful time of the year is an edict taken very seriously here.
It is absolutely essential for us to recreate this every year.
At Saks, we look at our holiday windows and light display as our gift to New York City.
The exterior of the Fifth Avenue retail giant shimmers nightly with more than 600,000 points of light, all programmed to music. As for the windows, the theme this year was Frozen, ushered in with an elaborate live performance.
Show yourself!
But the story in the windows lies beyond the characters to the very creation of the pieces that make it up.
I would say 100 people touch this from start to finish.
We got a tour of the giant Queen's Workshop where it all comes together with Ava Maravelius, a vice president of visual at Saks.
You have lighting designers, you have artisans making the actual props, you have just creatives conceptualizing what the spaces are going to look like.
It takes months to pull it all together, but for this iconic street show, it's worth it.
You see the light show start up and you immediately make a beeline.
Inside Hudson Yards, new to New York's retail scene, Neiman Marcus faced an interesting challenge with their holiday display.
We don't have that ground floor access. So we were faced with the dilemma of how do we create that New York City magical window experience without having that window opportunity. And this is really how it translated.
Carrie Larkin, a Neiman spokesperson, showed off their over-the-top dinner party motif that's just inside the entrance. A table and partygoers painstakingly set for the holidays, waiting for the inevitable social media with fashion, food, and home decor.
It should be fun, it should be whimsical, and creating a theme like this and inviting people to come in and be a part of it, we feel really marries those two things.